Happy Tuesday Tip from Manitoba Orf. Today I'm going to share with you one of my passions, and that's outdoor music. I've been doing outdoor music for several years now at my school in usually May and June, and obviously because of the pandemic I was working outside in September, October, and I have several activities and things that my students just love and that I enjoy, and I wanted to share those with you today.
Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it.
This next activity is an activity that came out of wanting to do some rhythm work and review. So I would bring out a flashcard. For example, in the video that you're going to see, the rhythm was ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. This was at the beginning of September, and I have, for my older students, I eventually advanced to harder rhythms in reviewing 16th notes and triplets and all of those things. And I wanted them to move because we're not really sitting down too much, and I also, it was cold outside, so we wanted to do some warm-ups, especially the morning, and so we would create movement to those rhythms after we clapped them and spoke them and played them, that we would move to them. So this video you'll see them doing that. I also eventually we moved to also some cooperative creating patterns and things. We talked about levels, so using just like not just stomping out the rhythm, but doing stomping, clapping, something high. And eventually the students wanted to incorporate some of their phys ed moves as well, so that became kind of fun. We added music to it so that we had something to just motivate us a little bit more. And this would take like 5 minutes, and that was kind of our warm-up every morning, reviewing a new rhythm, and we had some fun with that. As many of you probably have already been doing lots of folk dancing and different kind of dancing outside, I found that taking some of these folk dances, and I created a large, very large perimeter rectangle around my outdoor learning space so that we could do some dances, and I adapted them. So you'll see in this video how we adapted Sasha. It wasn't with partners, but it was just everybody 2 meters apart, and that took a little bit of practice, even to if you're moving around the circle, to keep your distance from your neighbors. So that was great practice. Another dance that my kids really liked, and I think this is really great for the COVID situation and keeping our distance, is alley dancing. So during Thanksgiving we pulled out a country song and did some of that, so the kids really enjoyed that. And I also used, to keep them spaced out evenly, I used those plastic dot spots that you can put around. So I put those around or in alleys, and then they had their partners and were able to do that. So that works really, really well. And then we also did obviously some line dancing and a few other fun folk dances. So there's lots out there that people have shared.
Promenade.
Riding down the road with a two-horse wagon and a four-horse load. I cracked my whip and the lead horse sprung. And I said goodbye to the wagon tongue. Turkey in the straw, turkey in the hay, turkey in the straw. What do you say? Funniest thing I ever saw. Here's a little
Ready? Peel banana. Peel the banana.
made of?
Metal.
It's a metal sound. Cool.
Miss Rempel, Haley. Haley, Coochie Tot. Maya, Leah. Leah, Ash, Harleen, Haley.
Rattling rose.
Before COVID hit, my students and I really enjoy doing hand clapping games, especially in the springtime and when we could be outside, and just kind of like things that you might do at camp. I decided that I wanted to still do a little bit of that and just really have my students do some cooperative stuff, because it's been a lot of individual work sitting at their desks. And so I decided that I was going to try this to do it safely. So we use sticks, and so we distance ourselves out with our friends, and so we actually were able to, with my grade 3, 4, 5 classrooms, get down the pattern for 4 white horses. Thanks for watching. I hope that this video was helpful to you and that you have found some materials or activities that you can do outside with your students. It's a great time of the year to get outside and to make music. I know that my community has loved seeing my students outside, and I often have an audience with the daycare across the street watching and clapping for us, and so that's super fun to engage the community a little bit in our outdoor music. So good luck, and I hope that that these ideas are going to spark some creativity for you and your students outside. So enjoy and happy music making.